You know what? They asked, "Is this yours?" And I was like, "Yeah, it is." But Moose, I gave you a thingy. Do you notice? I gave you the badge. I'm sorry. I thought that said something else.
Oh, another traveler. From where? Wait, let me guess. From
Temeria.
Had it at the tip of my tongue.
Yeah,
So,
I did see. I didn't
what brings
actually
you to Bergen?
see the DM, but I
Wait,
saw that.
I know.
Business.
Just what I thought. And you're...
A witcher.
Well, well.
What
don't
the
often see
fuck?
witches here. What do witches do anyway?
We solve problems.
Oh, I have a problem with my boyfriend.
Did you find his entrails strewn on the porch and his head a few paces away? Because those are the kind of problems I solve.
I have a problem with my boyfriend. Bitch, the fuck? Oh wait, I just realized I could just... There you go. Okay, I don't need this. Or this. I do need that, though. I love it when Geralt is blonde, I know. I probably won't need that, but I don't care. I'm just gonna sell everything that I don't need. Like, why am I carrying skin and hearts? For why? Okay, I am gonna keep these though, because I can't get it ever again, so... Okay, game, could you not scroll my fucking chat? I don't know. What the f- could you not? I love it when it scrolls my entire chat, so now I can't fucking see my chat. Like, what? It's so annoying. Does it do that for you for like not Dark Souls? You haven't played that. The Skyrim, because I does that for me for Skyrim as well for like anything. It's really frustrating.
Thought we had a basilisk in the basement. Turns out it was just my wife getting cold.
Okay, so can I get armor? I meant dragon scale? What the fuck? I don't want armor. Can you?
From one of your vest lads, eh? They tried me too.
Well, you got it though. Or I'm glad you got your food. Also, speaking of, you know, there were geese. I don't know. I was thinking some animal or something, and it makes no sense. Oh yeah, a harpy contract. Use harpy traps. What? Ooh, I love fries. Thank you for lurking. Okay, let me... But yeah, there were like geese in our backyard recently.
I've heard enough of flying women.
I keep hearing something about women. What?
Business or rest?
Rest. And maybe some trading.
Ah, welcome. How can I help you? See you again.
Okay, I love the nose, but I think I should take it off for a little bit because
Let me tell you.
I can't take anything seriously.
Ah, you've told that story 1,000. How can I help you?
I'm looking for places steeped in magic. You remember any stories of sorcerers or magical places in the area?
Not counting the fire-spitting bits from 3 years ago. Well, a sorcerer once lived in the wood beyond Vergen. You could look there. Maybe something's left. You might also speak to Cecil. Nobody knows Vergen's history as well as our alderman.
Let me
Okay.
tell you about the woman who fell from the sky.
Ah, you've told that story 1,000 times. I've
The
heard enough
woman
of
who
flying
fell from the sky.
Unusual.
What would be unusual is if you return home sober for once. You won't trick me into buying you around.
Yeah, can I talk to you?
How can I help? See
What do you
again.
mean?
Let me tell you about the woman who fell from the sky.
Ah, you've told that story 1,000 times. Stop stroking him and wrap him up!
Wait. I want to do this one. I think a few of them were. Yeah.
Says your company are true arm wrestling masters.
Unbeatable, last I recall.
Is that so? Care to check if that's still true?
Sounds good. Ready to take me on?
Absolutely.
Shot.
Let me tell you.
Look, another one. You let one
Look,
human in
another
at no
one.
time, you've got a swarm. I heard human women need only sit astride a man's points for their bellies to
You one strong
I
son
mean,
of a
they
bitch.
are dwarves. A
You
lot of
should
them are
take
like that in
on
this game.
Sten. He beat me and Yarpen, and now beats his chest over it. The old company being your dead if you thrashed him.
Jealous bunch, aren't you?
Damn! What's with everyone being... Who's this, my failing eye spy? Geralt of Rivia visiting old Yarpen Zigrin.
I love that.
Zoltan claims you can arm wrestle like no one else.
He's right. Did he tell you I beat him?
Omitted that bit somehow.
But
Want to wrestle me?
I'm ready for your challenge always. So,
Some
Oh, no, I didn't mean to do it. No.
I'm...
Yes.
you got.
Didn't mean to do that. Wow, dude. I'm so good at this. Ah! No. 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 Fuck.
Listen. Scale Burton beat
See,
the world.
everyone says Stalen. I don't know what that is.
Someone needs to knock him down a peg.
I'll see what I can do.
Let me tell you about the woman who fell from the sky.
Hey, you.
Geralt, right. My uncles told me a lot about you. Nice work with those spectres. And Saskia. Well, I wager the gods didn't think you could save her.
Your uncle?
Cecil. I help him out here and there managing Vergen.
Oh.
Scalen Burden's my name.
Nice to meet you. The mine's safe again. Any plans to do something with it?
Of course. Soon as the battle's done, we'll resume digging. Shame to let those rich deposits go to waste. My uncle says they'll put Vergen right back in his feet. Zoltan's talking about a shared enterprise or some such.
Ooh.
He's to manage operations with my uncle as general overseer. We just got to save the town first.
Okay.
Hey, Skate.
I'm gonna do this and then we're gonna talk to Philippa, I think.
I really like to wrestle, but
No buts. You either want to wrestle or not.
you know there's no one to match me in Vergen.
It's not the contest of the century. I just want to test you.
Steady on. I've got conditions. First, you have to beat Yarpen and Sheldon.
Show me what you're made of.
I already did.
Want to take me on?
Yes, because I have a mascara on.
Show me what you're made of.
And I've always kind of had long eyelashes anyways. I don't know why, I just do. No! Fuck. Oh, for fuck's sakes, dude. Well, shit. You're the first person who I lost to. Fuck!
Got me a good strong.
Let's go again.
Hey,
I really like.
show me what you're...
Huh?
Yep.
Show me...
I fucked up. Let's not talk about it. I don't want to talk about my failure, as I am very upset about this. Yeah, my mom wishes she had my eyelashes.
I guess that makes me...
She has to
the new champion of
use
No shame in
extensions.
losing to the White Wolf. Though there's one who could still be a match for you.
Who?
The mighty Numa. I wrestled him in Kovir. Couldn't move my arm for the next week. They say he don't play fair. But that's just losers talking. You ever wrestle him? Give him my regards.
I will.
Let me tell you.
Cool.
From the sky.
Okay, wait. I want to talk to Dandelion. You know, after we made him, you know. Oh, he has what to say. That sucks.
Geralt, first throat of the Witcher's Guild. Finally, a drink with someone worth talking to.
Shona and company?
What can Yarpen tell me? I prefer listening to horses fart.
Let's talk about Vergen in the Pontar Valley.
About the Free State of Vergen. We haven't had the occasion somehow. Drew, do you buy into Saskia's ideals?
Are you asking me if I believe what she says, or if I believe she'll be successful?
Both.
Saskia's no liar, that's a fact. But whether we'll manage, who can tell? One thing is sure, we'll never know if we never try. For now, a great
I
battle
don't. I
awaits.
brushed
A
them.
battle in which elf, dwarf, and human will stand side by side. That is beautiful.
Usually mine are very yellow.
Potential weakness.
Nothing unites folk like sheer death. I believe those who survive will honor the deaths of their comrades,
If they win.
even if they don't. News spreads fast. Others will follow in our footsteps.
I also, like, my teeth are very, stained. Because as a child, I was bad at taking care of them. I still am bad at it.
The Kingslayer's trail has gone cold. Have you heard anything?
No one could sneak into Bergen. We watch day and night. Anyway, who would they come for here? Stennis? Why so keen on capturing the assassin of kings?
Lether knows a lot about me. Certain things only he can explain.
Is it worth sticking your neck out to know what was in your head before?
Well, I want to like do both reasons, to be honest. To clear my name and because he knows shit about me, about my past.
Yorvith seems to have changed. Have you noticed?
Oh, has his arse grown fatter in Saskia's keep?
An elf who was the greatest foe of humans will now fight for their freedom. Doesn't that surprise you?
Only harpies don't change their minds. I'm no expert on elves, but as I see it, he's got a stiffy for Saskia. He stood all gentle as a lamb in council, stealing glances at her tits. When she spoke to him, he looked as happy as a fool, whittling.
Oh no.
Bergen seems like an ancient town. Do you know its history?
It's one of the mining colonies Mahakam established. There were lots of them just 500 years ago. Now they're mostly in ruins. It was the first town where dwarves and humans began working side by side. For the past 3 years, it's been a symbol of our common death.
Okay. I'm gonna head to Philippa. Flying woman. I don't remember. Where is Philippa again?
Don't try anything.
Oh, look at these floating swords. My favorite, bro.
They talk a lot, think very little. In the end, they end up dead, shouting, "We really showed them."
Yorvith's different. We haven't had a leader like him in ages.
Bestie, what?
Remember this, an elf's an elf.
Okay, that's racist. Oh, I thought they were doing something else. Bestie, why are you making some questionable noises? I'm just saying. Why you started walking?
Who is that girl?
Cynthia, a leashed sorceress.
A charming expression. Do you also use muzzles?
Leash means a connection between a sorceress and her assistant. An unfortunate term, I admit, but it explains how things are. Cynthia
Oh,
can
yes.
tap my power, use my spells.
That
She's a
term
conduit,
is...
and she's learning along the way. It's
Yep.
convenient, and except for the name, not derisive at all. But you're not here to talk about Cynthia.
Yeah, I'm not. I'm interested in the wild hunt.
A sorceress like you ought to know bundles about the wild hunt.
A sorceress's knowledge has nothing to do with superstitions.
The hunt's not a superstition.
True, the phenomenon seems to exist.
I want to know everything there is to know about it.
It's strictly atmospheric. It doesn't interest me. Just as whirlwinds, whirlpools, and snowfalls do not interest me.
Okay. Who's Lotho?
Have you heard about a witcher's school? Apparently the Viper's their sign.
No, why do you ask?
The Kingslayer wears a medallion adorned with a viper.
Pretentious and childish for my taste. He can't be very smart.
He can't be very smart.
Your friend Sheila is conniving with Henselt.
I know this, Witcher, but it's no cause for concern. Sheila is there to ensure Henselt doesn't fall prey to the same people who killed Foltest. We don't want him as sovereign of the Pontar Valley, but we also don't need Kedwin to descend into civil war.
Okay.
Is what they say true? Did Saskia kill a dragon?
Prince Stennis decorated her for it at the court in Vengerberg, so it appears to be true.
Vengerberg.
If you want to know the details, talk to Biggerhorn. Apparently he witnessed it.
I'm sorry, Biggerhorn. That's his name.
How is it that King Radovid's court sorceress and advisor...
That's quite the name. I gotta admit.
Witcher. Prince Stennis' arrival here confirmed Saskia's right to represent Edirn.
Saskia isn't fighting for Edirn, but for the Pontar Valley. Even Prince Stennis considers you rebels. He hasn't moved against you because war with Kedwin hangs by a thread. Why are you here, sorceress of Tretagor?
It is my duty. If Henselt
It is my
occupies the
duty.
Pontar Valley, Redania and Temeria will respond strongly. The North will disintegrate, its unity gone. A dark scenario that is nevertheless avoidable, provided Saskia is successful and wins the valley's independence.
Even if she thwarts Henselt, there'll be no independence without agreement from Redania and Temeria.
Temeria's expansionist plans melted away with Foltest's death. Redania's ruler is unpredictable, but even he'll have to respect a victory. I'm here to make this victory a fact.
Okay. We do have an immortal.
I found an immortal.
Excellent.
I missed the carrot. Look, I'm sorry, but I removed it for a
You
little
wanted to
bit.
discuss something.
At the council, you mentioned artifacts were needed to undo the curse.
But I can't look for them now.
I can do that.
Why?
I have my reasons.
Why?
Tell me something.
Voice over the cucumber. I only removed it because I also post on YouTube and I don't want to like always have it on. That makes sense.
What
Maybe we'll
happened
put
here
it back
3
on
years
later.
ago?
Henselt attacked Edern, but met his
Also, I
match.
can't take this game
Nobody won
seriously
that
when
war.
it's
Sabrina
on.
Glevzig got into a conflict with the commander-in-chief of the Kedweni forces, and this led to both armies being routed. Fireballs turned the battlefield into a flaming tomb. Henselt accused Sabrina of using a forbidden weapon.
Oh
And
no.
Sabrina cursed Henselt.
I think so. I suspect the curse got out
Oh.
of hand because of the circumstances.
Circumstances? The stars weren't right, wrong phase of the moon. There's always an excuse for simple bungling.
She placed the curse while burning at the stake. Her hands and feet nailed to a wagon wheel. I'd say she did a good job considering.
Oh shit.
Know anything about blood curses?
Do you?
We're dealing with a 4th level curse, also known as the Curse of the Archmistress.
The
Well,
fucking
I'm
what?
impressed.
Thing is, until now I thought it was only a myth, that such a curse couldn't be cast.
You thought wrong. There are 6 confirmed cases of this curse being inflicted.
What about confirmed cases of it being lifted?
1. Achieved by a team of sorcerers led by Archmistress Francesca Finderbear, hence the curse's other name. Sabrina Glevzig was on the team.
Small world.
That's not all. The curse
Oh,
investigated
that's
by
kinda-
Francesca and Sabrina was designed to end the Tyson dynasty, the rulers of Kovir.
You know, it's funny
They were
because she
cursed by
said that.
Scarlet Rodalega, a complete madman, but very talented. An eclipse and wraiths also accompanied his curse.
So Sabrina's curse is just a knockoff Rodalega.
Yeah, that's what I was about to say. She did that, but she cursed them when she was part of it too. Who, the team who lifted it.
Can Francesca's experience help us?
Certainly. I know the symbols and the workings of the curse thanks to her.
Care to explain? I'm the one risking my neck.
You'll have to relive the battle and change its course at the right moment. I don't know exactly what will happen. Nobody does.
I'll look for those artifacts.
Okay.
Did you notice? Not all the ghosts were aggressive.
Yes. Most just disappeared when they touch the aura of a living person.
I think the curse corrupts the ghosts of the fallen and turns them into draugrs.
Is that the Witcher's professional name for wraiths?
Draugrs are demons of war. They arise at sites of exceptionally vicious
No,
bloody
because
battles.
Draugrs and
Their
Wraiths are
bloodlust and
two
hatred
completely
of the
different
best form.
things.
Can you kill them by conventional means?
A silver sword is enough for a draugr, but as long as the curse remains active, new ones will arise. The soldiers' ghosts are the key. If I could turn the tide of the battle...
For that you'll need symbols of war belonging to those who fell in battle.
Oh,
Hatred, death,
fun!
courage and faith. All artifacts must be magically active and connected to the fallen, or they won't lure the ghosts.
Right. I'll look around.
Finding 2 will be enough. Get the symbols of hatred and death and leave the rest to me.
I'd prefer courage and faith.
Don't fuss.
I'll see what I can do. Cecil seems to know a lot about the area.
Okay.
I'm good for now. I'll let you know when I learn something.
I'm not done.
You said we'd need a magical object to cure Saskia. Any ideas where I might start looking?
Magical items do not grow on trees, as you know. Luckily, this area has a long history. There's the Battle of Wraiths, the site of Sabrina Glevisig's death and suffering, the abandoned mines.
I was hoping you'd be specific.
I won't ask you to traipse around with a divining rod, but please try to be a little inventive. Ask the locals, that's always a good place to start. I dare say Alderman Burden knows every last stone in the area. Maybe you should see him.
Okay.
One
last thing. Triss.
I'm looking for Triss. Letho forced her to teleport near Vergen.
Letho?
Foltest's killer, perhaps Demavend's.
Letho?
Will you help me find her?
Certainly. We sorceresses must stick together. We have
Yeah, no,
too many
because
enemies.
Triss had to teleport here after. Yeah, after that happened.
Can you locate her?
A megascope responds to a person's aura. If I had something of hers, I could find her. You were close to her. Maybe you have something.
I've got Triss's bandana.
Have you learned anything?
Triss was here. Letho forced her to teleport.
Why would he? There are easier ways to travel.
2 of Letho's comrades, probably those responsible for Demavend's death, were hiding among the Scoia'tael. When it became evident in Flotsam that the Kingslayer wanted to dispose of Yorvith, the Scoia'tael leader gave the order to eliminate them. Letho had to reach the unit before the Elven messengers did. He could only do that by teleporting.
I assumed that Triss wanted to teleport to me, but she missed the mark and they ended up in the gullies. What happened next?
Letho left her in a gully, wounded. He probably thought that she'd diversify the local trolls' diet. He himself went to see the elves and massacred the unit with his comrades. They're somewhere on the other side of the fog.
What about Triss?
She escaped from the troll. Everything suggests she's somewhere in the area.
I can assure you she's not in Vergen.
She has to be here. Locate her.
I'll try, but it will take some time. Have you learned anything else?
Sheila ordered Letho and Triss killed.
Sheila ordered Letho and Triss killed.
I can't believe that.
I can't believe that.
I ran into some mercenaries she enlisted to kill Letho and anyone found with him.
She must have meant the other Kingslayers. Are you sure she knew Triss was with him?
Are you so sure of Sheila? There was something going on between her and Triss. I sensed a lot of tension.
A misunderstanding.
Bad tension too.
Maybe. Let's find Triss and clear everything up.
I need some time. What's going on out there?
Let's see.
Oh no.
What's going on?
The peasants want to take pitchforks to King Demavend's son.
Why?
The Dragonslayer's servant is spreading rumors that Stennis poisoned Saskia.
What?
The commoners are in an uproar. They want to dispense justice.
Where's the prince?
Barricaded himself in his room, guarded by nobles. For the moment, the peasants are still respectful, but they are feverish. A fight is inevitable. Help us out. The situation is dire. I'm going to inform the other nobles.
Oh no. That's not good. I don't like people like Stennis.
I'm not sure if Prince Stennis is guilty, but I wouldn't be surprised if he was involved.
Power. The object of dark desire.
Let's go, before this dark desire becomes too strong and someone gets hurt.
You go. I'll locate Triss. And should anything happen to Prince Stennis, remember, we need his blood.
I remember.
Nice! We leveled up.
What's this? Clad in hues of green, amidst shrubs.
Where do we go?
Crouching on legs bent, catching flies to it.
Oh, do they mean Saskia?
The commoners claim it's how princes do.
Serfs and lords will never be on the same side.
Humans only care.
Oh god, dude.
Geralt,
Hi.
it's good to see you.
The commoners claim Stennis is involved in Saskia's poisoning. They're looking to slaughter him.
What's stopping them?
The knights, Adernian noble lords.
Not easy to raise a hand against a blue blood.
A peasant by the name of Calton was at the council. He didn't seem to respect anything or anyone.
Calton's a blackguard. He'll use any excuse to raid and plunder.
He has a taste for noble blood. They say he buries gold looted from the lords in some gorge. Looks like things are getting nasty.
Hear me! What do you want? I'm Skill and Burden. I keep order in Vergen.
Or doing a nice job then? Where was you when they poisoned Saskia?
Give us the prince! Get the flails!
Stop!
No.
Squirrels! Everyone who wants to leave this yard in one piece, keep your hands off your weapons. I don't care if you're a serf or a lord. I'll kill you all if need be.
What's going on?
The servant carrying wine during the feast said that Prince
Hey,
Stennis
Con,
and
how are
Olgan
you?
poisoned Saskia. We want justice!
You want
Squirrels.
revenge. It's not the same thing.
We don't care. Saskia's fallen as if dead, while the poisoning prince and noble lords rush to herd us onto the field and sell us to Henselt. We won't let them!
You lie, Colton. Nobody's being sold out. The poisoner must be caught and tried by law.
Your law? What then? He'll pay a fine and get spanked on his ass?
You just woke up.
We'll
How
spank him all
did
right,
you
with an
sleep?
axe to the throat.
Where's this servant?
Safe. The Scoia'tael keep an eye on him.
Why is the prince hiding in his house if he's innocent?
Enough! I'll shoot the first to reach for a weapon. Then heads will
Good, you
start
needed it.
falling.
There's more of us. You can't kill everyone.
Then you'll be first. Now back off! We need to act quickly.
During my break, I've been sleeping a lot because I've been needing a lot. A child. What's your plan?
What's your plan?
I'll frighten them a little. Bleed them if need be. I'll buy you some time, but be swift. I can't hold them off for long.
Yeah, I heard a
Question the
child.
peasants and the nobles, and talk to the dwarves. Maybe you can get to meet Stennis.
Even if he's guilty, I'm sure he's prepared a suitable story.
You'll
Most
know how
likely.
to sort the sheep from the goats. Also, find the servant who started talking so suddenly. You won't have time to talk to everyone, though, that's for sure.
Humans
Alright.
only care how their asses rise as their stations do.
They're playing into Henselt's hands. If they start at each other's throats, we'll have to fix the entire...
What do you mean I don't have much time? I'm saving that.
Come over
Why
here.
is he lingering about? Like the stench in a dwarven hovel?
Those witches be craving gold. This one's sure to say the prince is innocent, then sting Stennis for a pouch.
He better search for a lad who served the Virgin instead
They're
of
just
pissing
all
around.
talking over each other. I
Once they're
know.
prince, you'd better take care of the magnets. Throwing their weight about too much they are.
The prince stood right next to Saskia during the council. Did he have access to the wine cellar beforehand?
How should I know?
Why flap your mouth then?
The prince is a wealthy lord. Bribing a skivvy to poison the wine is nothing to him.
Just because someone can afford gold teeth doesn't mean they'll pull their healthy ones.
Cringe.
What's it really all about? Who's backing you?
We want justice.
We don't need no one backing us.
You
We
want
knows what to
just-
do.
How would
They-
you punish the prince?
If a lad counts hens wrong, he'll
There-
be flogged.
we need
What should
proof
we
to
then do
know.
with a man poisoning others?
Kill him.
A land without a ruler is a nightmare.
We have a ruler, the Virgin of Eden.
It's not certain she'll live.
Then we'll choose another who'll manage, but he must be one of us lads. That
The
way he'll
what?
understand us.
And all people is gonna be equal. Our way.
And the non-humans?
We have enough down on the field.
What?
Let non-humans
The
find a
fuck
non-human
kind of
man.
name?
Away with him.
You know Saskia's servant?
Willie of the Oblates. He handled the wine, indeed, but loves the Virgin like a sister and mother put together.
He'd gladly get quartered for her.
Where's this Willie of yours?
Hiding in his shack, afraid of them lords. Squirrels guard.
Oh my god.
Farewell.
Give us this wallflower!
What would the prince gain with the virgin?
If it was up to me, I'd like...
Why is he lingering?
Yeah, once
I just talked to you.
I can tell you what he lost with her life. Power.
As I see it, every princeling likes to scheme.
I'd gladly hear your opinion on the situation.
Finally, someone
That is a going to
It's
hell.
obvious Henselt bribed some serf who then did what he was told.
Go on.
Just think it through. The prince couldn't have done it. The wine was in plain sight. Only the servants touched the decanters, and who are they? Commoners. Then that same commoner incited his folk to stand against the nobles and the prince.
Something to think about.
Oh no.
Rolling dung, you surly dog!
What do you want?
We of noble birth always had to protect the plebs from their own stupidity. If not for us, the world...
I don't have time to listen to songs praising the nobility. Know anything about the attempt on Saskia's life?
No, I don't. But whatever the truth, the mob cannot lynch one of royal blood.
So truth means nothing to you. That's
Not dairy.
I didn't say I don't care about truth. Just keep in mind, there's a world order that mustn't be destroyed.
An order that allows injustice.
If the prince turns out to be involved in this attempted murder, he should face a tribunal. The rabble doesn't understand the principles ruling the world.
Or they do understand them and simply don't like them.
Saskia is a wise woman, but there's one thing she doesn't take into consideration. This war will be over one day. Who will sow the crops and milk the cows then? Saskia called the serfs to arms. Do you think they'll want to plough fields again?
You may be right, but it's certainly not my business who'll plough your fields. Farewell.
Can't I just jokes around a lot.
Save your threats for your
Hi, Jackie.
woman.
I hope at least you'll refrain from doing
How
anything
are
stupid.
you?
Can we have a word?
Why not? I'm Ogden, a founder. I cast mugs, plates, chalices. You need any, Witcher?
No thanks. The tableware in the council chamber is yours.
I'm doing good.
It is.
It's good to see
Made it back in
you.
Mayor Farragut's time. Since then, each and every goblet has hit the floor dozens of times, and what happened? Nothing, because they're steel. My goblets are indestructible, impervious to both the fury of sovereigns and servants who are all thumbs.
Saskia's chalice was new.
Aye, it was. Back in Mayor Farragut's day, a venture Saskia was no more than an itch in her da's britches.
Anything unusual about the goblet?
Was the order for a normal goblet?
Not a chance. It was supposed to be a gift. I ornamented it richly, even on the inside. Not terribly practical, that, as it's hard to get clean. Some scum is bound to remain. But I wanted it looking downright regal, worthy of our Saskia.
The other chalices were not ornamented on the inside?
Course not.
Any chance the two identical goblets were produced?
Any chance there could have been two identical goblets?
Why, there's no craftsman that comes close to me in Vergen.
Could someone have tried to copy your handiwork?
Ha! I know of one who's been trying for years, but he's a fumbler, a screw-up. He's not produced one decent vessel. They all look like the work of a drunken elf. Thorax, his name.
Maybe that person did that.
From you?
That goblet was a gift. A way for the folk of Vergen to pay tribute to Saskia. I got the honor of casting and presenting it to a lovely...
Well, I'm glad you're here.
Alas, liked it so much, she's not used any other vessel since she received it.
Okay.
See you at the inn. We'll grab a beer.
We'll grab
Enough
a
of this
beer.
charade. Try to be reasonable, folks. Sit down and talk in peace.
We've talked enough. Come on, lads, let's drag the prince from his hovel.
Vergen's not a cesspit for anyone to shit in. There are laws to abide, and
Oh,
Scaling Vergen's
no.
job is to uphold them.
There's no law allowing a serf to threaten a king's scion. I, Silgrat, brother of Seltkirk, the greatest knight to walk Edirnian land, say so.
Does it matter who was born in a castle and who in a pigsty? Any fool can prejudge and condemn. It's easier to accuse than to prove guilt.
I love
Peasant
Geralt.
servant claims that Prince Stennis supposedly attempted to kill Saskia. Why would the prince do such a dastardly deed? Bear in mind how eminent is his
It's
lineage.
the way when the dwarves
That's
just
why
like spawned
the mongrel
in.
covets the crown.
Do you even remember how valorous he was towards Saskia during the negotiations with Henselt?
Pretending to be with her, he was, sly fox. Taking the simple peasants in. But us lads ain't so dumb as you lords think.
See for yourselves how the commoners hate the prince, spitting venom like adders. They hatched a plot to dispose of him.
Saskia's servant said that...
Where is this servant, might I ask? If he's got something to say, why does he hide like a thief? The answer is simple.
They look pretty dumb.
He's hiding to save his skin from you, whoreson.
Hi, Ken.
One last question. How could the prince avoid rescue? It's a known fact that the servants take wine from the barrels before the virgin sips it. No need to poison the wine. Is there any poisoning? I never heard of anyone poisoning plants.
Heard much then. One of the Emperor's forebears died after sampling some lamb.
Sorry, I'm in a
He was
cutscene. Hold
always
on.
scared of poison and ate supper with his cook.
With the squirrel.
The Witcher's right. Give us Stennis.
Saskia's got her own chalice.
It was commissioned from one of the dwarves. The order came with a very detailed drawing.
Even so, how did it come into Saskia's hand?
Good question.
A good point. We can't be sure if the prince poisoned the wine.
Stennis is blowing hot and cold. Everyone knows that.
You were supposed to prove his guilt, not insult him, yokel.
Tell us who else would do it. A peasant wanting to hurt the miss? Never. It's cause of her you noble dogs can't ignore us. A pig won't cut its own throat. A peasant's not foolish enough to raise his hand against his savior.
Perhaps
I'm still upset that you can't.
However,
you still
that doesn't mean the
have
prince
not
is
been able
guilty,
to romance a
fool.
dwarf in Dragon Age.
Answer me this. Was not Stennis's room next to Saskia's? Do not the wine
But thank you for
come from
raid.
his own life
Okay,
ridden
please
cellar?
go do your
Can he not
post-stream
enter the
self-care.
Virgin's kitchen at will?
And I appreciate
Yes.
you.
His serene dumbhead, the Prince can, curses on his kin. Nobody in Bergen wants to kill Saskia. And even if they wanted, nobody but Stennis could do it.
What happened?
Those are just words. Too much guesswork and not enough evidence. You can't convict anyone based on that.
Your Highness, this is dangerous.
Oh.
I am not afraid. Fear is
My
a
God,
commonest
why
trait
is he
unfit for one with
wearing
royal blood
armor
running in
like
his
that?
veins. What do you want, to judge me? Is a prince a common thief who steals a dozen eggs at the market? You stand before royal majesty. Raise your hands against it. In this world there are crimes that can be forgiven, and crimes that, by any means, cannot. Just as a mother killing her own child, or a man slitting his own brother's throat cannot be forgiven. A crime against one anointed by the gods themselves also cannot be condoned. He who raises hand against divine right is not worthy to walk this world. And what about he who poisons the Virgin of Eden? Firstly, Saskia is alive, so no one can blame me for her death. Secondly, you have no proof that it was I who tried to murder her. And thirdly, I assure all gathered here, I won't rise above the law. However, only she, the Virgin of Eden, can judge me. Can it? And if Saskia won't get well, who's gonna judge you? I believe she can be cured. But if
I'll
the gods
cure her,
decide
I'll
otherwise,
help.
we'll summon a coven of the wise who can pass just sentence.
Those are words worthy of a true sovereign.
I am the one you should look to for guidance. Let my deeds be the flame that lights up your darkness.
Do y'all think he's guilty? I don't know. I wasn't really paying attention. Just waving. That's what they're doing. Yeah. Cause like, okay, part of me does think that he must have poisoned. If he must have like had the cup swapped. Because he's not in full control and he's a prince. And he probably doesn't like that. Yeah, people don't follow him, but they follow Saskia instead. So he must have swapped them and hired someone to poison the wine. That's what I think.
You didn't say a word about your guilt or innocence. You demand justice. You want to summon a coven of the wise.
See,
but who
yeah.
will sit on that coven? Any peasants? No, only people you'll nominate yourself. Lords whom you'll reward with lands for reaching the right decision. Such men are to decide if you're guilty? No, you are guilty, Prince. You know you are.
Oh! Oh! I didn't know that would happen.
The nobles won't forgive them that.
They're a cowardly lot. Yelping's all they're good at.
And backstabbing.
By Stennis's example.
I didn't know he would die.
Eilhart will get royal blood, and Saskia will be cured.
Oh well, you know, it's
strength
fine.
Anything's possible using strength. One just has to know how to use it.
Well, I guess we'll never know.
Saskia's the best leader I know, but she can't hope to defeat Henselt with this rabble.
What do you intend to do?
I'll get reinforcements. The Scoia'tael are more numerous than you think.
What is
Time to
pickling?
summon them.
What is
I'll leave
happening?
shortly.
Some
Get through the fog.
I don't
their
intend
only leader got
Mountains
poisoned,
may stop
and there's
human
like a
but not the
uprising.
Scoia'tael. I'm going south.
Will you be back?
And then
in
I
time?
decided that he was.
I have to. Vafail, Gwynblade. Don't lose hope.
I decided that he was guilty, and then they butchered him. Oh, I'm so sorry. I'm not. I didn't realize that would happen. I'm gonna use his sword. You know, do you ever just get him killed and then you just use his sword? I really didn't mean to do that. I didn't know that would happen. I didn't know he would die. No, I didn't. He's royal blood. There's a difference. Not a squirrel.
I couldn't stand it down there.
Hey, just laugh. Oh my god. Oh my god. Hi. Hello. Am I interrupting?
I tried locating Triss, but the mist disrupts the megascope. There's a weak signal nearby, probably on the other side.
Smile! He walked up to her and was
We'll
like,
have to pass through the mist.
oh, for fuck's sakes.
The mist is full of wraiths.
I'll help you. I'm continuously
you.
scanning the battlefield. I'll show you the way through. I'll find you when you enter the mist.
Farewell then.
I was not
You
done.
wanted to discuss something.
Never
Remember the
mind, I
outbreak
am
of
done.
It's very important.
Okay, bye. That. Okay.
Exactly.
Okay. What the fuck, God? I am dumb. He was right there.
Anyone order an exquisitely adorned goblet from you?
I get the occasional commission for tableware, sure. But what exactly are you talking about?
Saskia's goblet. Was that your handiwork?
That
I
ugly
don't have a
bucket.
VR.
Did you intend to offend me? Whoever made that thing should be whipped. I certainly hope Saskia orders her vessels for me next time.
If she gets a chance to order anything again.
Wait for events to unfold. Okay. Right. Where would that be? The suspect peasants. Oh. God, I'm dumb. I'm sorry. Well, I'm not gonna look then. Hatred symbolized. Okay. Chicken fuck. What the fuck? You know, I'm glad it's good. I'm glad you're liking that.
Cecil, do you know anyone who fought in the war 3 years ago?
I did.
You
fight here,
did?
Fergus?
Of course.
Philippa claims you know a bit about the battle.
That old cook insult, called king by some, thought that Adernians were bumpkins who'd ship bricks as soon as his troops crossed the river.
Why did he attack Edirn?
According to Henselt, Upper Edirn is the ancient legacy of the Kedwenny crown and must be returned to the mother country. Brazen farter.
That brazen farter had a point. If you read some history, you'll know that 300 years ago this land belonged to Kedwen.
Load of crap. 700 years ago, the elves reigned here. And 1,000,000 years ago, these lands were the domain of the worms. If
the
worms? Every king could invade a neighboring land and claim his right to do so because an ancestor took a dump there.
All right. Hensel wanted to conquer Upper Edirn. What then?
He rolled in.
Oh no, why did you say? What do you
Cecil,
mean?
That doesn't help me much.
Did I miss something?
It was a slaughter. If I try speaking of it, I'll see it all again. I don't want.
The ghosts of the fallen fight in the mist. They turn into horrible creatures called Draugrs. Edirnians, Kedwenny, men, elves, and dwarves too.
Bloody hell. No peace even after death.
I want to help them, but I need to know more about the battle.
Very well. Listen, a beautiful day that grew hot later. Very hot. When Van de Grift attacked in the afternoon, he sent a dun banner at the fore. Many
dun
of our lads
banner.
shit themselves at the mere sight of their standard. But we had a surprise of our own. Under the cover of night, we prepared fire pits. Our archers lit them up at the right moment. I still can't
Because
believe
I
we
need
managed
to talk
fool
to
our
them.
scouts. If it wasn't for that ambush, we wouldn't be speaking today. They likely wouldn't be in Upper Edirn at all. We decimated the Dun banner, but that was only the beginning. Seltkirk was our commander. Everywhere he appeared, the Kedwennies gave ground. He wreaked havoc among them. Hearts rose at the mere sight of his armor. Then, Van de Grift himself entered the fray. Seltkirk met him in the middle of the field. In the end, Van de Grift killed Seltkirk. A terrible death that sent the Adernian ranks
I mean, I
into
think that
disarray.
Geralt is
I
by.
thought it was the end of us. Then the sky fell, as if
So
the
I
stars
wouldn't put it
themselves
past
had
them.
decided to avenge the death of a great knight. Fire covered the battlefield. Nobody sought the enemy. They were all looking for somewhere to flee. Yes, there were no more friends and enemies, only the living and the dead. They say it was the doing of a Kedwenny sorceress who wanted revenge on Van de Grift. Could be true, as Henselt had her executed right after the battle.
Oh god. How did the battle start?
Remember anything from before the battle?
As if it was yesterday. Henselt's troops crossed the Pontard the third day after the autumn equinox. Edirn had good spies, so we were ready for them, and Seltkirk lined up our troops along the hills. Our hearts rose at the sight of the banners of Vengerberg, Aldersberg and Gullet fluttering in the wind. Knights and armoured infantry side by side in our ranks. Even the peasants had their regiments. The dwarves were on the left flank. Over 5,000 strong we were. Nobody caring about race or background, like never before. Only King Demavend was missing, but he must have had more important business than defending his country.
You saw the Kedwennies cross the river?
From afar, I saw Van de Grift leading 4,000 heavily armed men. Many a heart sank when we saw the elite bearheads or the armoured banners from Ardcarrig. The Dun banner was in the middle, veterans of Brenna. As soon as he set foot on Adernian land, Vandegrift climbed a hill and surveyed the area, as if it was his fief. Son of a bitch was as sure of himself as ever. Upon spying him, I remember the dwarves all dropped their trousers and showed him their asses. Then Selkirk stepped out in front of us. His white armour shone in the sun. We were afraid a kid Winnie Arbalest would shoot him, but they too stood as if frozen, and Selkirk just looked at them and bowed ever so slightly.
I'm sorry. How did the Dun banner?
You captured the Dun banner standard?
Henselt's choice troops, and not a one survived. The visitor sent them to their deaths, refused to give them reinforcements. He was a monster in human form. The men of the Dun were real swaggerers. Killed a lot of our lads, but for every Dunner, there were 7 Adernians. They had no chance. We captured their standard. We buried what was left of them in the crypts beyond Vergen. Their standard lies with them. Worthy foes are to be respected, even in death.
I'm going to need that standard.
Okay. Did you see the duel between Selkirk and Vandegrift?
Did you see the duel between Selkirk and Vandegrift?
I stood half a furlong from them. Never seen a fight like it. Probably never will again. They'd already met once, at a jousting tournament in Ardcarrig. Selkirk won there. He beat on the visitor so hard he broke his sword. Selkirk was a true knight, best of his breed. Vandegrift was so pissed off after that tournament he hanged the smith who made his sword and ordered a special one from a sorcerer. I bet he cut down Selkirk with that new sword.
Vandegrift is dead. What happened to his sword?
Saskia's got it. Good thing too. Only her hand can tame the hatred enchanted in that sword. After the battle, when the flames abated, the scavengers came. They stole everything. Imagine, not a single keepsake of Selkirk in the whole of Edirn. His brother babbled something about a gauntlet, but he's a lying dog.
Okay.
Thanks, Cecil, that was helpful. I think I know what I need to lift the curse now.
Madame Eilhart claims you need 4 symbols. The standard symbolizes death. Vandegrift's sword stands for hatred. What about the other 2?
I have a feeling Philippa has a handle on the rest.
Here's hoping you're right.
Let's hope so. Because I need to make sure that the curse gets lifted, but then also that Saskia gets cured. Okay, I'm gonna go to talk to somebody, see if I can make another sword, because I don't have a good silver sword. Like, it's fine for the beginning of the game, but now it's not, and I can't, and I don't have another. Kid symbol, solve a puzzle.
That's a witcher, not human.
Oh, snaps.
Nope.
I only stalk butts, but yeah, are you playing Fortknife or something?
Well, I'll be plowed by a ferret.
Yeah, Witcher Geralt of Rivia.
Yo, what now?
Witcher like any other. Those swords.
I'll be plowed by a fucking what?
Ah, you're mistaken. Few know how to make a silver blade today. Fish eat me if I'm lying. And engraving runes is not exactly farting down a rain spout. I wouldn't mind a closer look at your swords. Care to browse through my wares?
Yeah, I do. Oh. Can I see? Okay, I do need this, so. Yep. See, here we go. A silver sword. I need a lot of silver though. Silver sword. Okay, I'm gonna get this one. I need to get 10 in a therapist. How's therapy? Wait.
We haven't had a leader like him in ages.
Hey, can I just buy? I'm lazy. It went really well. I'm glad.
I didn't say that. I need more time.
I should, to be honest. I hate leaving the house. It's the only reason I haven't gotten a therapist yet. Con! The fuck?
Don't try anything.
Don't try anything. The fuck, bro? I'm convinced that Con is just on something. Some shit. Yeah.
I'll say it
What
again.
the fuck,
Humans are
Con?
strange.
The fuck?
See,
Bro? Okay. It should have been you. You know? Maybe he has a succubus down there too.
Mind a closer look at your swords.
Huh? I literally bought this. And I have all the things for it. What, do I have to like make it myself? I can't even do that. How do I make a sword? Hey, my guy. Yeah, can you make me my sword? Oh, I'm just fucking stupid. I don't want to talk about it. I didn't realize I could scroll. God. Look at that. We got better swords now.
We were mining up